Welcome to my kitchen. I know the ladies love a man that know how to cook. Better tell that boy to get like me. So today, I'm finna be cooking on some spaghetti. I'm finna show y'all what I use to make up my soon-to-be world famous spaghetti. First, we gotta start out with the noodles. This is the only type of noodles I prefer using for my spaghetti. And I know they probably like, what? Noodles? Listen, when they say you can make noodles with anything, literally, you can make noodles with anything. And to my noodle eaters out there, look, this is the best combination made. Try this, thank me later. If you just eat noodles, not spaghetti, but try this, thank me later. For the sauce, we using that ragu, long live the op. For the meat, pause. Got that ground beef, Jimmy Dean sausage. And I'm finna put y'all on the best sausage ever. Kaneka. If you know, you know. If you don't, tap in. Oh yeah. Gotta do the rotel for the veggies, you know what I'm saying? I prefer the mild kind, but this on the kind they had, so yeah, this is what we're using today. And definitely gotta add the broccoli on the side too, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have the veggies, All right, it's time to whip up now. Skirt, skirt. Once these noodles finish, I'm finna show y'all why I'm the world's best noodle cooker and the ingredients I use to make my noodles bust. All right, so like I said, the first pot done. Let me show you what it needs to look like. All right, this is how your noodles supposed to look once you finish with them. They not dry. They got enough juice at the bottom to keep them soupy, but not too soupy to where it's not mush. This is how your noodles supposed to look every time you cook them. I don't argue with your memory, but this is exactly how noodles supposed to look every time you cook them. All right, this is the second pot. But since I'm making spaghetti, like I said, this is how it look. This is how the second pot look. Like I said, same remedy. It's not too dry. It's enough juice at the bottom to make it into like a little broth. Like I said, I do the same thing when I make my spaghetti. Even though I got sauce and everything, I still like to do it. So I'm finna show y'all what it look like once I blend it all up and season it. Of course, we got the noodle packs. But if you really want your noodles to bust, this all you need. This the only 2 seasonings you need to make your noodles bust. Maybe a little hot sauce, but this all you need. Thank me later. And with using this, make sure you use these first before you add the season packs. This is what create the broth flavor for the water at the bottom. Just a little gem for y'all noodle cookers. You got the lemon pepper and the seasoned salt. You're gonna blend that up. Like I said, you wanna get this in there first. You're gonna use this first before you even start putting the noodle packs in there. This gonna get the noodles already seasoned, so it just ain't. Yeah, just mixing it all up so it don't stick. Make sure every noodle is seasoned. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is working my rib. Now we added the noodle seasoning. So yeah. And then some people like to be fancy and just level it out, but I mean, it's all gonna get blended together, so it don't really matter where you put it. Voila, look at that. He ain't even gummy, he ain't even mushy, he ain't none of that. Yeah. Now we gonna finish getting the meat together. All right, now it's time to put on the sausages. All right, time to add the veggies. Yeah. We almost there. The sausage is in there now. Now we got the sauce in now. Yeah, we almost there now, baby. Alright, we got the sauce in there now. We halfway there. Making sure that it's all the way even. Everything sauce. Alright. So what I did now, I took some of the meat and blended it in with the noodles. Making sure that it's all the way coated, you know what I'm saying? And then finally, after I'm done doing this, I'm gonna let y'all see the finished product. Now it's time for the final reveal. Please don't bite your phone trying to get to the plate. Please don't bite your phone trying to get to this plate. Yeah! Damn. Well, that concludes an episode of my kitchen. I'm finna go eat. I'll catch y'all on the next one.